you all doing? My name is Tim, Uncle Tim, and I'm here with Big Keison. So what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about a few topics that may be controversial in nature, or just may be something that you have went through or something that you heard about. But a disclaimer: these are me and his opinions. We are grown men and been through a few things, so we know what we're talking about. So I'm gonna keep it PG-13 on that aspect right there. So okay, what we're about to talk about is entanglement. Entanglement 2020. As we all know, that recently, August, I'm not gonna say his last name. We gonna say August came into the situation and said that he slept with Jada Pinkett Smith. They were an item, and Will Smith co-signed on it. Oh no, he didn't use the word co-sign. He said consented. He said a grown man consented with him being entangled with his wife in a proverbial sense. But as we go into this situation, we're going to learn a few other things that, as grown people, we should already know. But they slip through the cracks. So when we hit the round table, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, she talked to us all about the situation with her in August. She said they were entangled. And Will said, wait, hold on. What is that? So, well, I ain't gonna go with what Will said. It's a fast gas way of saying she cheated. But she said they were separated. Supposedly. I don't think they were separated. But when I go into this situation, I'm going to say this. Where do you get off, Jada Pinkett Smith? A grown-ass woman sleeping with a young-ass boy that was 21, and you said he was in a place of hurt. He was in a place that needed to be healed. He was hurting. He was hurting. She kept saying he was hurting. Okay, I get it. She said she was an emotional wreck. She was emotionally immature. Okay, I get that. But as we go into this situation, we find out, what does any of that mean? Two broken people can't fix one another. Two broken items are two broken damn items. They don't become one item and become whole.
Well, Uncle
So
Ted,
what I'm gonna say
a
is,
broken clock is right twice a day, ain't it?
no, it's not. If you put two broken trees together, they still two broken trees, man.
I just want to make sure everybody know.
So, okay. So she said the guy needed healing. August needed healing, which we all know he got a record that came out on a while ago. We all know. You stir up controversy, you put your album out. This guy gave the juicy details of everything that happened. Now, what does she get off being a grown-ass woman saying that she's going to heal a young boy that's 21 that we all know is only good for one thing at the age of 21? How you going to heal him with your mouth and your ass? So excuse the language, I'm going to go there real quick. You know, the reason why I'm very upset about this situation, because all the women out there say, men are just getting what they have been doing all this time back on them. How do we know if Will even did anything? And first of all, Will is not the one on the hot seat. He ain't the one with the sloppy guy in the corner somewhere. Keep your mess in the closet. What are you doing? Man, come on. You already bought August. What, you was buying August clothes? Mm-hmm. You was taking them places.
He was on the red table sitting there talking about, tell me more about how good you are as a person.
I'm just sitting here thinking, man, then at the end of this damn interview they did a high five. This man sitting here like he want to cry, like he was ready to whoop. Now, I'm going to be honest, as a whole grown man, I was ready to whoop a butt. And I'm trying to figure out how women everywhere are taking her side, saying that, women been dogged for all this time. Wait, come on. Shouldn't the cops be somewhere involved because he's an emotional wreck now. He said he's not able to heal.
Okay, that's your view. Okay. So here's my view on it. So I'm gonna attack it from the Erykah Badu standpoint. Somebody asked Erykah Badu, "What do you think on it?" She said, "We keeping this PG-13, right?"
You don't have to.
She said, "Oh, this over here, this is Midas. Okay, this will have you on the Forbes list over here." That's what she said about the juice box, or excuse me, the fine wine that she has. She said, "This is Midas over here. This is Forbes list over here." And you know what? You start checking through it and say, you know what? Common has been putting out better albums since after he was messing with her. Andre 3000, them albums got better. Outkast ain't been the same. He might need to go back. DOC didn't do all that well, but whatever.
But you see, they all went crazy in some way, shape, or fashion. Anytime you mess with her, they call it the Erykah Badu effect. Because they said the guys go straight crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And Common was so in love with her, and she said she wasn't feeling him like that. I don't get it.
Well, I say that to bring it back, Maybe, you know what? Maybe we're looking at it wrong. Maybe she got that Midas and we don't know. Look, she done called herself a $20 million a year movie dude with that Midas. She done called her a little 20-year-old one singer. He said, nah. He's sitting there, hair looking all wild. If I die today, I'll be all right. So maybe she do got that Midas. We're looking at it wrong. She got that Midas, but I can tell you what though. I done been on both sides of that table, and you see how Will was sitting there? Will was sitting there. No, we gonna get all this. You the one that messed up. I want to get it on camera. She messed up. Come on. Them eyes was red. Come on. No, you ain't entangled. You was in a relationship. Go ahead. No, we want to make sure that's clear for the camera. Y'all got that, right? Okay, come on.
So we sitting here thinking about it from a different angle. Look at it from this angle, man. This is 2020, and we consider this entanglement game. So this woman, Dana Pinkett Smith, got herself out here and kind of just messed herself up. And the reason why I say that, you messed your credibility up just a little bit with this young boy. You make it seem like you fine as wine and, you all reserved. And you just as tacky as a lot of people out here. Just ratchet. Your son's friend, come on, man. Could you pick somebody else better? Could you pick some random, at least 30-year-old or something?
Yeah.
All that Botox in her face, man. Come on.
First of all, her mama's fine as wine. I said it. Yes, I did. Now, with that done, my biggest issue with it wasn't the act. My biggest issue was with the age of the person it was, and I know you've highlighted that. My biggest issue is that Will's oldest son is about the same age as this young man was. I'm not sitting here acting like that young man was a victim. That man was 21 years old. 21, you can go to war and die, you can drink, you can smoke, you can do everything afforded except for rent a car as an adult. So I'm not looking at it from that sense. I'm looking at it as Will has a son that's approximately 27 years old. You went and got somebody around his same age. Now that part I don't matter. Like you said, if it was someone 30, 35, 40, it makes sense. Now, is it the Coretta Scott King, Barack Obama type effect? In that there is nobody else. She can't go up. There's nobody else for her to go up to. So everything is going to be looked at as a downgrade. So everything is going to be. If it's another actor, you got the biggest actor. Why are you going for another actor? If it's a big singer, why are you going for that? Will is the one of the biggest rappers when he rap. Everything is going to be is not Will. You know, and if she can't get Barack Obama or you know, I know he passed on, but Nelson Mandela or somebody like that, everything's going to look like it's just a downgrade, no matter who it is. You be like, man, you know what? If she went out with Drake, y'all be like, man, Drake ain't never been big as Will. You know, Will got movies. It doesn't matter who it's going to be. Everything was just going to be taken.
Drake got his own 747 though. Can't even be mad at that. OVO, man.
Yeah, but OVO don't want old. Look.
You know, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to throw this out here, and I'm going to make this as a disclaimer myself. You have to be very careful when you're out here. When you make these rash decisions, it just doesn't affect the person that's in it. You know, it doesn't just affect Will and Jada. It affects their kids. It affects the people that they got around them, the people that they got working with them, the people that they got working for them. Because at the end of the day, this is a business. A marriage is a contract, a binding contract between two legal consenting adults. So once you mess with that situation, it goes another way. If the person that you're messing with can't replace the person that you're with, you're really messing up. You know, there are a lot of other guys out there that's worth $300 million. I get it. But don't pick a guy that ain't even worth $20. Come on. Yeah. Then you get mad because, you know, you can't get mad if you know he ain't got this. If you went through the door knowing all this is a sexual situation, it just makes you think. It makes you think you should have been thinking better of this. Or she never thought he would find out. Minus all the Instagram photos, minus all the red carpet appearances, it's all the trips all over the damn country. Come on, man. Even Stevie Wonder noticed that one. He was like, wait, hold on, Will.
He's a family friend. Look here, I'm 34 years old. Been married about 11 years. I ain't got no family friends that hang around my wife who's 21 years old. I ain't that foolish. With that said, he had a nickname that both of them called him. So I think Will knew, but I think Will, it was August or Augie or something like that or whatever, something like that. But my thing is, I think they were at a certain point. They've been married, I believe, about 25 years. They're like, look, I don't want to leave you. You don't want to leave me, but we need something different. And they tried something different. It didn't work because obviously Jada don't understand what NDA is, and making sure that somebody signed that and you got a witness to that and it's notarized.
You got to keep your ratchetness in the closet.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay, I'll just make sure no one coming out the closet. All right. You know, you say something and then something. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Man, if you really want to go there and think about this, man, ask yourself, why nobody in her camp saying anything? Not one kid said anything. A mama who comments on every damn thing ain't said a word. Everybody hush.
Everybody knows.
And you know, like I was saying a while back, Charlize Theron is looking really good, Will. Looking really good over there, man. Come on now, you playing games in here. Look, you done gave it a try all this time. It ain't working, bro. Charlize Theron over there just sitting down. She's like, you know, I'm South African. Look at me. Look at me. I'm African American. You know,
Technically, yes. Yes. Let's not even dig into that. That's a whole nother story. Let's not even dig into that. Technically, yeah.
She is
Ah,
African
bye.
American. Come on. Man, now see, when I sit back and look at this, man, I look at it from a lot of aspects because the average person can look at it. You know, cheating, man, it ruins lives. I've been on both sides of it. I have cheated on people and I have been cheated on. And from both angles, man, you never realize the guilt you feel when you do it. You know, when you're doing it, you don't understand the guilt until you really get into it. You don't understand the guilt until you get caught. And all of a sudden, you're being put out and you're like, wait, hold on. Like, you know, sometimes we overestimate our value as a person in a relationship. We do. You know, sometimes, you know, we're not hitting as hard as we are, you know, as we were before. For what I'm saying, is trying to say in a nutshell, when you look at these situations, man, it's all fun in the beginning. But damn, when them consequences hit, it ain't fun no more. And I think with her, as you seen on her face, she didn't give a damn. And I'm gonna be honest, her face was just like, I know they're actors, but you could see it on his. On hers, man, you can just see like, I don't care. You called me, okay?
Well, you know, as I highlighted earlier, I've been on both sides of that table. As the perpetrator, you don't. You don't care. And you know why you don't care? It's because you said, I did it. There's nothing else I can do about it. Let's move on. Now, when
but
you're the...
easy to say, oh, no.
Right, when you're the perpetrator, look, I did that. Yes, I did it. I'm admitting, yes, I did it. Now what? All right, let's move on. Now, the person who had that happen to them, they're thinking about everything, what they could have did. What did they do? What went wrong? What went right? And in that moment, as you sitting there, as you see Will is sitting there, it's not. I don't think he's mad at what happened because I do think he was like, oh, yeah, go do you. But I think he's embarrassed that everyone found out. It's a difference if something happens in the dark. But when it comes to light, now you don't have to just stand in front of your wife and say, hey, this is what you did. Every time he goes around his family, they're like, oh, so you letting Jada, okay. Now they kids looking, this is what mommy's doing. Y'all just out here doing this. Everybody's looking now. It's the difference when everybody knows. It makes it totally different. Plenty of people have been cheated on in the dark, but nobody knew. But once that light hit, ooh, that's a different type of scrutiny. And I guarantee you, them movie roles are gonna be coming a little lighter for her. Or if they are, she's always gonna be the harlot. She's always gonna be, ooh yeah, I said it, harlot.
You know what? You know, right now women are feeling strong and empowered by this. There'll be a lot of damn women living with their damn mama in a minute because see, guys ain't gonna do what Will did. You know, look, I'm gonna take her back and love her, and we're gonna work it out and think about it. And I feel, you know, like, man, come on, that is wrong on so many levels. But you know what I'm gonna say is that if you're willing to put up with it. I don't know what the situation was. I don't know if he cheated before and it probably just was a straw that broke the camel back. He probably cheated with somebody that was, you know, when you cheat on somebody with somebody that they can see as a straight up threat, like he in there sleeping with Ashanti or something. Oh, he in there with Beyonce. Oh, he in there with Rihanna. You just sitting here like, but you know what? I have to give her credit. And, you know, oh my God, I do. 1, 2, 3. Now we talk, you know, I see if it was a 35 or a 30-year-old. Damn it, nobody want no old ass person. Come on, it's closer to the age you are. Why would you want some old person? You want some young person, some youngness. You know, somebody that can say you can mess their head up, but they can be sitting there crying and stuff in the dark, listening to Keith Sweat thinking about you. And
well, they gotta be old enough to know who Keith Sweat is.
Man,
again,
Mariah
everything is
Carey
about
playing
legal. We may be from Chicago, but we don't mess with R. Kelly like that. I just want you to know that. We don't want to put that out there. We talking all legal.
Well, even with R. Kelly, if you want to throw that out there, he may be some, but his music was fantastic. I can't help but say that.
I think that's it for this video. we don't want to delve into that. That's a story for another day.
Let's sand it out, man.
All right, with that, Big Keison out. Instagram. How does it feel to be me? Yup, I'm Eddie Kane Jr. You know what it is.
For me, peace. Shine bright, illuminate the darkness. Till later. Deuces.